All right. I think this is going to work, everybody. Thanks for bearing with me while I set up. I wanted to do a live demo because slides just don't make sense when you're generating music. It's just not the same thing. So my name is Ryan Groves, and I am the CTO and co-founder of Infinite Album. And we've built a real-time AI composer that can actually react to interactive environments. So what that means is that we create infinite songs that we call vibes, which are starting style point, like a style input and a starting emotion. And then every vibe the emotion will change as the gameplay happens. And you can regenerate vibes as a user. So that's really our default scenario, is that you're constantly changing. So our first app, really where we see this going in the long term is to be essentially the interactive background music for video games in general. So eventually we see this as being like a music wearable where you could put on a hip hop hat and all of a sudden you get a hip hop vibe that's either airdropped to you or maybe just connected in game. And when you put on that hat, you hear hip hop music. Similarly, we're working with artists, so we can create infinite vibes of their songs, and not only that, but also take their style and sort of remix it. So eventually our users will have the ability to sort of remix and select instruments from different styles from different artists and create their own vibes out of those. So let's see, here's a big test, let's see if the audio is working. So this is our app, and if you just click play on a vibe, should hear something. 1 second, according to the tech team. I'll just continue playing. Let me see. It's got a signal coming out over here. In true startup fashion, this laptop's headphone jack is broken, so I have to carry around a little mixer in order to go through USB. So that was part of the reason of all this hubbub at the beginning of this. But I can give you a little navigation of our app while we're talking. So this is your My Vibes folder, or your Vibrary, as we hope people will call it. But I'm not going to force that on anybody. Right now we have this Fortnite vibe playing, and down here you can see it's Electro House. So once we get the audio through, you should just hear that. And if I want to create a vibe, so our initial product is actually for Twitch streamers, because there's this huge copyright problem. If you're a gamer broadcasting, you get copyright strikes the second you play Spotify playlists or any copyrighted music. So they are really in need of this solution, and there's other services that provide copyright-free music, but it doesn't have anything to do with what's going on in the stream. It's just playlists. So if I'm a streamer and I want to play League of Legends, and I know I'm going to be streaming for a while, and I know that it's not going to be super intense, I could do a dreamy ambient style, and immediately. If we had the audio, I would play this. Right now it's still on house, but you can then also choose emotion for that style. So we have excited, we have happy, we have tender, we have calm, tired, sad, angry, and tense. So this is sort of the whole range of emotions, more or less, based on intensity and level of happiness, essentially. And so at any point you can drag the emotion from one spot to another and hear the music react to that once we have the music playing. But then the other thing that we do is we actually map the style and emotion to different games. So all of these mappings, we actually listen to what's happening in the game and receive messages about what team you're on, what map you're playing, how high your health is, whether you just died. And we map those to style and emotion, or vibes, in our system. So for example, if you use this Kill or Be Killed mapping, every time you die, the music will get sad, and every time you kill somebody, the music will get happy. Which is kind of a weird thing, but it's gaming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or for example, music is my weapon. You can change, you can customize the style of music that plays based on what weapon you use. So if you're like a rocket launcher type person and you really have this vibe you love to like get amped up on, then you can specify that. And eventually the streamers will be able to create their own mappings because these are just configuration files for us. So yeah, so say I want, dreamy ambient, I want it to be maybe kind of sad. I can click over onto the SAD and save the vibe. Now I have this League of Legends vibe, and if I know I'm going to be playing soon, I can pin it to my quick access area. So, and I can also create hotkeys, and we're going to also embed these in external devices so streamers can control them. So then the secondary thing that we're doing right now, which is also analogous to what can happen in the metaverse, is we've built a Twitch extension so that viewers of a stream can actually change the music in real time of the stream that they're watching. So the streamer is always broadcasting their stream with our music playing, so they just mute the game and they play it on their desktop. And then their viewers can say, oh, I want to hype up the stream, so I'm going to pay 100 bits to change the music to an excited emotion for 30 seconds or 20 seconds. And as a streamer, you can customize all this in our app. So if, for example, you don't like funky house and you don't want it on your stream, you can see that funky house is no longer here. Or if you want to put it back, it'll just pop back up in your Twitch extension. So you have full control over sort of what music interactions you're selling to your viewers. And then additionally, we have some sound effects, like the DJ air horn, of course. And in the future, we're going to be doing things like text to lyrics. So you can type a chat message and synthesize a singing voice on top of the stream that actually sings your chat message on stream. And that is part of my background. I built an app that sings your text messages automatically. It was called Diddy. So singing synthesis is very possible. Real time is a little challenging, but possible. So yeah, that's the app. I don't know if I don't know if we're gonna get audio on this. Is it coming through at all? Nothing. All right. Well, yeah. So like I said, in the metaverse, and also with a crypto solution, what we're exploring is when you create a vibe yourself, that's a unique song. So essentially, you've discovered this song in the vast field of randomness and you've put that through our AI engine. Eventually, like I said, we'll have even more creative features like regenerate this melody or remove this bass line or add a second drum set or whatever. And so what we're exploring is for people to mint these vibes and then trade them with each other. And then additionally, when we have artists who are creating those sound packs, we're going to create an NFT collection of the vibes that the artists provided to us so that you can buy those vibes and then immediately use them in our app to generate music in the style of those artists or user if it was a user-generated vibe. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all the time I had. I don't know if we're going to get this audio to work. Yeah, not going to work? Okay. Maybe I can pipe it through the screen. That might work. Let me try that really quick. Does the screen have speakers? Yeah? Okay. Let me... high definition audio. That's probably that one. Let's see. Is that? I don't think it's getting that either. Not my day. Yeah, my laptop is. Oh, or I can use the mic as well. So, my laptop speakers are kind of broken. So, actually, I am hearing it a little bit through the screen. I'm hearing an echo, but no. Let's see. Let's try regular speakers. All right, let's try this out. All right, so yeah, they're pretty broken, unfortunately. Let's see if. No, my speaker. I'm raising money right now, so if anybody, yeah. Yeah. Let me see if it was anything else. One more try. No, it's definitely not going to work in any of our many options here. Nope. All right, well, very sorry to disappoint. I did my best. Thank you for being flexible. And yeah, if you want to check out more, it's infinitealbum.io. And if you have any ideas around the NFT side, we're more AI machine learning kind of people. So if you have any ideas for white label solutions or how we might approach building out NFTs, that would be super helpful as well. So thanks a lot.